Hey everybody, Brumbro here. Recently I've been getting a fuck ton of people that are coming over to my channel thanks to Nerkmine. Appreciate that, buddy. A lot of you are whispering me or even messaging me on my YouTube channel. I'm just gonna come out and be honest with everybody right here. I love the fact that you guys enjoy the videos that I put out. Do I do it because I want thousands and thousands of subscribers and people just all over my dick and follow me around in the city like Swifty? No. Don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with Swifty. I just don't want it to get out of control like that, where I can't even log into the game and enjoy it. I'm not saying don't come to my channel, don't watch my shit. By all means, please. I mean, I like interacting with people that enjoy the content that I put out. So, moving forward, people have been messaging me on YouTube. If you message me and you have a question, don't feel like I'm going to ignore you, because 99.9% of the time, I'm going to reply back to you. Like I said, I don't really have too much of a busy life. It does get crazy and hectic from time to time, but that's something completely different. So anyways, people wanted me to go ahead and do a clip of pretty much my add-ons and like what my UI looks like, and I get a lot of whispers and tells, hey man, you got a nice clean UI, out of this and that. So for starters, I'm gonna tell you what my UI is. It's LUI, and I've actually been using it since Wrath of the Lich King. And sometimes it's updated, sometimes it's not. When it's not, it sucks. I got stuck with the standard UI. There's nothing wrong with the standard UI. I don't know, I guess you can call me, a girl if you want, but whatever. But I kind of like things to be nice and fancy and kind of like, look appropriate. But, anyways, so here, right in the general area, is obviously I'm using bartender. And this is slightly off, which I don't know why. Okay, now right above bartender, you'll see that I have my improved hamstring and my taste for blood cooldowns right here, like kind of tracks them. This is called extra cooldown. Let's see what else. The LUI is actually this right here. Also gives you target to target, as well as your focus target is set to right here in this general area. Has your own chat. Here would be your grid that comes with the LUI, and then here is pretty much your micro bar, is what bartender calls it. Yeah, your micro bar. Oops. Anyways, so pretty much your character info, your spell book, your talents, your achievements, your quest log, your guild tab, your PvP tab, your dungeon journal, your dungeon finder, help request. I mean, it goes on, the LUI options and whatnot, etc. Okay, about stuff that I actually have added to this. I actually use debuff filter. Debuff filter is awesome. It's really awesome. Like, I couldn't explain how awesome it is, because that's how fucking good it is. For some reason, I've been having problems with it. It's not actually coming up on my screen when I go on ahead and like start applying my debuffs, and I know I have it configured properly, so it's updated too. I just don't understand why it's not working. The nice thing about debuff filter is, pretty much, I'll just give you like a really quick rundown, is when I charge a target, I apply my rend. Here you can see the number 3 and the number 4. I don't know if you can actually see that. Maybe if I did it like that, now you can see that a little bit better. Those are where the debuffs are, but yet I'm not actually getting any debuffs popping up on my screen. And with debuff filter, I necessarily have it set up to track my players' buffs. And frame buffs. Player. Pretty much, if I'm versing a warrior, it's going to show me when he's got last stand and rage. Whoop. I think that's me. My bad. Anyways, if I'm versing a DK, if it's got anti-magic shield on it, if it's got aura mastery, avenging wrath, borrowed skin, depending on what kind of class it is, it'll display all of this stuff right above the target's head. So that, I mean, well, on my screen, obviously, but the target that I have targeted. So I mean, that's one of them. I also use Doom cooldown pulse, or whatever it is. Let me see here. Okay, I got action bar saver. This is really good. You can get this not on Curse. I think it's WoW interface that I got that at. Action bar saver pretty much is you set up your bars the way you want them, and then you save it, and then you've got like actual character lists, like it's like a list that you can set up like different profiles, and you just load that profile, and it'll put everything the way your bars had it, like all your abilities on the bar the way you had it. So pretty much, if my little brother likes to come and play on my account from time to time, so what I'll do is I'll let him get on, and he'll just absolutely destroy my bars. Well, I don't want to have to reconfigure all that stuff, so I just action bar saver, ABS / restore, I mean / ABS space restore, and then the name of the profile that I had. That's really good. Same thing with the KBP, which is key binding profiler. Does the exact same thing. Healers have to die. Most people know about this stuff. Healers have to die pretty much just puts a big plus sign, like the healer sign, like a red plus sign in RPGs for me to show me which ones are the healers. And what the nice thing about it too is it also picks out the healers that are doing the most healing. That way I can kind of get a picture of from the opposing team who's the crappy healer and who's really owning the meters. We need to focus him and drop him down. Lose control is really nice. Lose control is what puts that little thing in the middle of my screen. If I'm in a smoke bomb, if I'm full kidneyed, if I'm hammer stunned, if I'm rooted, if I'm cycloned, that's what lose control is. It's actually smack middle right in the middle of my screen when I actually end up getting CC'd like that. The mass skew is part of the LUI. You'll get that as well. LUI also brings you recount and omen. Obviously, you guys know what perform AV enabler is. I don't like using recount or need SCADA at all. Spell alerter. Spell alerter is awesome for fucking arenas. It pretty much says this warlock is casting this fucking spell on this person. Okay, I like to have that smack in the top of my screen so that I can see when I'm gonna get cycloned. That's awesome. Very good, handy add-on. Tidy plates, you guys know what tidy plates are. It pretty much puts their bar of, their health bar above their head, even though I really don't need that because LUI does that for you. But I have a few macros that are embedded with tidy plates, so I end up like being forced to use it. Sometimes it bugs out, sometimes it doesn't. Deadly boss mods, I don't really need it. I turn it on frequently from time to time when I do some PvE content. So we got Doom cooldown pulse, debuff filter, battleground targets. Oh my god, I can't stress that. That is what comes up on the left side of my screen when I'm in RPGs. This allows me to see how many healers, who's their tank, who's their DPS, how many people are targeting one target and who's not on the target that's being called. That is extremely important. I absolutely love that because then I can kind of get a feed for who's paying attention and who's not. I can also keep track of their rogue, knowing when he's in combat and when he's not in combat, because obviously if he's been missing for a few minutes, he's coming for me. They're ready for a sneak attack. So I can always call that in ahead in advance. All these little kind of things necessarily help you. I wouldn't say they'd make you a better player, because at the end of the day, it's still up to you to make the decision, for the way you play and your play style. ICICLE is also from WoW Interface. They have, I think that's what they put above their head. It's like their cooldown count, pretty much. So I can see when the Rogue's Vanish is going to be up, when his Cloak of Shadows is up, or his Evasion. It only tracks like 4 or 5 of them, I think, even though they might have more on cooldown at the time. pretty much the main important ones. Click I really use for my druid when I'm healing, but I don't touch that. And the cursive, same thing. You guys know what Gladiator LOSA is. You guys know what Gladius is. I think that's pretty much it. Perform AV Enabler, that's a joke too. I mean, I don't really use too much of the macros, and I mean, too much of add-ons. I just have this stuff because I like it. Atlas Loops for when I'm doing PvE too. Half the time it's not even on, it's just on at the moment. If you guys have any questions, or you want to know some more information or stuff like that, I have no problem pointing you guys in the right direction of where to download it. Not to be an asshole, but I'm not here to babysit you and learn and teach you how to set it up. That's all on you guys. I didn't have anybody there for me when I had to learn this kind of stuff. It's an add-on. It's whether you like it or you don't like it, or you get used to it, or you understand the mechanics of the way the add-on works and how to configure it, or you just don't use it. It's simple as that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And once again, I appreciate everybody that is new to the channel, and I welcome you. I really do, and I appreciate all of the positive feedback and even some of the negative feedback. People, they may be jelly. You never know. But anyways, I'm out. You guys take care. Everyone, I'll see you guys later.